Let's start with number 10. You love alone time. Parties drain you, but quiet evenings alone make you feel like you could solve world hunger. Science has good news for you. Intelligent people need more alone time because their brains constantly process complex information. Social situations require reading expressions, interpreting tone, and following multiple conversations. For active minds, this is exhausting. Solitude allows your brain's default mode network where your mind wanders, processes experiences, and makes connections. This is when best ideas happen. Ever notice solutions appearing in the shower? That's your default mode working. Research shows higher IQ people feel happier spending time alone versus constant social interaction. They use solitude for reflection, planning, and creative thinking. So, choosing Netflix over parties isn't antisocial. You're optimizing neural networks. Number 9, your room is messy, but you know where everything is. Hurricane hit desk. Close everywhere, but you find your charger in 3 seconds. That organized chaos isn't laziness. It might be genius. University of Minnesota research found people in messy environments generated more creative ideas than those in tidy spaces. Participants in messy rooms came up with more innovative uses for ping pong balls. There's a difference between messy and dirty chaos and organized chaos. Intelligent people create productive mess, disorder serving their thinking process. Your brain knows where everything is because you've created a personal system. Creative minds prioritize ideas over organization. In flow state, your brain doesn't waste energy tidying. It's busy, making connections and solving problems. That book pile and paper-covered desk. You overthink everything. Cereal aisle 10 minutes analyzing nutrition price and environmental impact of breakfast. Welcome to the Overthinking Club. Population every intelligent person. Overthinking gets bad rap, but it's advanced brain processing. While others make gut decisions, you run mental simulations, consider variables, and predict outcomes. Neuroscience shows overthinkers have more active prefrontal cortexes, your complex reasoning center. You're not indecisive, you're thorough. The downside, decision fatigue, is real. Your brain uses glucose for processing, so choosing Netflix shows feels impossible by evening. But overthinkers learn better from mistakes because they analyze what went wrong instead of moving on. That mental replay button, it's making you smarter with every loop. Number 7, you hate small talk. Beautiful weather today. Yeah, then, awkward silence. If small talk feels like intellectual torture, you're in good company with the world's brightest minds. Intelligent people find small talk frustrating because their brains crave depth and meaning. While others discuss surface topics, you're thinking about underlying systems and connections. Small talk feels like using a Ferrari for pizza delivery. Technically possible, but wasteful. Research shows higher intelligence people prefer conversations that challenge thinking or teach something new. They get more satisfaction from discussing ideas and concepts rather than weather pleasantries. Your brain gets more activation from complex, meaningful exchanges. Think of it like a high-performance engine. Small talk is idling in traffic. Try redirecting instead of how's weather. Ask what's the most interesting thing you learned recently. Number 6, you daydream constantly. Boring meeting, but your mind's designing time machines or planning award speeches. That's not ADHD. Your brain refuses to waste processing power on mundane tasks. Mind wandering activates the default mode network. When you daydream, your brain isn't shutting off. It's working harder, making memory connections, generating ideas, and solving background problems. People with active default mode networks score higher on intelligence and creativity tests. History's greatest discoveries happened during mind wandering. Einstein developed relativity during walks. Rowling conceived Harry Potter on a delayed train. Daydreamers excel at insight problems, those aha moments when solutions suddenly appear. Your wandering mind runs background simulations, testing scenarios and preparing for challenges. So when someone says focus, remind them your brain multitasks at incomprehensible levels. Number 5. You're picky about friends. 3 close friends instead of 30 acquaintances, and you prefer it that way. Science says you're probably smarter than average. Intelligent people have smaller social circles, but deeper relationships. This isn't inability to make friends. It's choosing quality over quantity. Higher IQ people report feeling happier with fewer substantial friendships. Maintaining friendships requires emotional and cognitive energy. Intelligent people invest deeply in few relationships rather than spreading thin across surface connections. They seek friends who challenge thinking, share interests, or complement weaknesses. Studies show intelligent people are selective about social situations, preferring deep conversation with one person over multiple shallow interactions. This selectivity is strategic, optimizing social energy for maximum reward. Number 4, you laugh at your own jokes, even if no one else does. You crack a joke, nobody laughs, but you're chuckling 5 minutes later. That awkward moment, it's actually independent thinking and high intelligence. People who laugh at own jokes show intelligent traits. First, strong self-confidence without needing external validation. Second, unique perspectives. Seeing humor others miss requires abstract thinking and creativity. Cognitive psychology research shows people maintaining judgment despite social pressure score higher on independent thinking measures. Laughing at your joke says, "I trust my humor more than I need approval." Self-amusement often comes from seeing connections others miss. Your joke might be funny because you understand meaning layers that flew over heads. You're not socially awkward, you're intellectually independent. Plus, self-humor indicates emotional intelligence. You can laugh at yourself, handle social awkwardness, and maintain confidence despite others' reactions. That's psychological resilience combined with cognitive flexibility. So, next time you're the only one laughing at your joke, remember you might be the only one smart enough to get it. That weird laugh in the corner. Genius confirmed. Number 3, you're incurably curious. It's 3 a.m. You started researching work stuff. Now you're watching deep-sea documentaries wondering if octopuses dream. That rabbit hole addiction isn't procrastination. It's genius mode. Curiosity is intelligence fuel. When curious, your brain releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical. But curious people don't just learn more, they learn better. Their brains are primed to absorb and retain information. Scientists found curious individuals have more active hippocampus regions, your memory formation center. When you follow curiosity spirals, you're strengthening your brain's learning capacity. Plus, curiosity leads to divergent thinking, seeing multiple solutions to problems. So, those midnight Wikipedia rabbit holes about medieval castles, you're training your brain for creative thinking and unexpected connections. Your random Google sessions aren't weird, they're brain training. Number 2, you use sarcasm constantly. Can't help but make sarcastic remarks. Oh, great. Another meeting that could have been an email. Well, congratulations. You're flexing serious brain muscles. Sarcasm requires mental gymnastics. Your brain must understand literal meaning. Flip it to its opposite and read social cues for appropriate timing. This activates multiple regions, language processing, social cognition, and abstract thinking simultaneously. Harvard and Columbia research shows sarcastic people score higher on creativity test. Why? Sarcasm forces multi-layer thinking, literal, figurative, and social. It's intellectual multitasking. The catch: you need intelligence to know your audience. The same study found sarcasm only boosts creativity when both people understand it. So if you're naturally sarcastic, your brain processes social situations at lightning speed. Number 1, you notice weird patterns everywhere. Ever notice coincidences that nobody else seems to see, like your phone always dying before important calls? While others dismiss these as random, your brain is doing something incredible. Pattern recognition is one of the strongest indicators of advanced cognitive ability. Your brain constantly connects dots, and analyzes sequences that others miss. Studies show intelligent people have more active neural networks and pattern detection areas. This doesn't mean you're paranoid. It means your brain works overtime to make sense of the world. You're seeing connections that exist but are too subtle for most people. So those everything happens for a reason moments, that's your genius brain at work. So there you have it. 10 weird quirks that secretly prove you're smarter than most people think. Which ones do you have? Comment below and subscribe for more mind-blowing insights about your brain. See you next time.